Hey everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me again. When I was meditating for this month's reading, my guides were kind of like happy and celebratory. So happy holidays to everyone who celebrates. And the general message for this month is about celebration. My guides were just really like happy, joyful, and it's like a victorious celebration too, was what I was getting. So celebrate the holidays, celebrate yourself, and celebrate just the unique person that you are in the world. They really want to send and hone that message into all the people that are watching these videos for the month. Celebrate. And it was like, if you're having a hard time getting to that place in your heart where you're able to celebrate who you are, with the path you've walked, with all your unique gifts, if you're having trouble getting to the place of celebrating who you are, definitely go to my details below and reach out, because that's the work that I'm being called to do for the month, is to help people get to the place where they can, for whatever reason, just appreciate, have gratitude for the journey that they've walked the earth so far, and to celebrate their unique gifts in the world. It's so important that everyone knows that they have something to contribute, and that everyone celebrate the unique spark and the unique gift of who they are on the planet. So reach out to me if you need that. Otherwise, enjoy your monthly reading. These are monthly readings. They're going to be the usual. And folks were asking me if I'm going to do a year ahead spread. And I don't know. I was listening in, and that's not what I'm being called to do. So I'll keep listening. If the impulse comes to do a year ahead spread, I'll do one. But for December, it's going to be your usual monthly reading on love and spirituality to help you walk your path in a good way. All right. Hi, Cancer. This is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot, and welcome to your December 2017 reading. How are you at the end of this year? I know that we just had a full moon in Gemini. Mercury just went into retrograde. A lot of people were having wonky weeks last week, and lots of conflict in relationships, etc., etc. I hope you guys have been doing all right and holding up. Let's see what December has in store for you. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that Cancer's guides come through and speak clearly this day for their understanding. May all of my dear Cancer's intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and the energies for the sign of Cancer for the month of December 2017. What are the messages and energies for the sign of Cancer for the month of December 2017? Please show us the love and spirituality messages for the sign of Cancer for the month of December 2017. One last shuffle. Okay. Cancer, December 2017. What are the highest messages for Cancer? I think it's this one. All right, let's see. see what you've got at the bottom of your deck. Okay, you have the Two of Swords, and it's upright. So this is the general energy for your month of December. It's a card that's going to influence you generally throughout the month. Well, let's see what kind of spread they want me to do with you today. Okay, they want me to do a Celtic cross, so this may be a little bit of a longer reading. Bear with me while I do that, okay? Let's see. First card up is the Two of Wands. This is where you find yourself standing. Next card up is the Two of Cups. Actually, I'm going to put it here. Next card up is the Devil. This is your, what's crossing you. This is the situation. This is you, the situation, what's crossing you. Base of the matter is the Moon. In the recent past, Strength reversed. That makes a lot of sense. The angel card that came for you is Strength. So that makes sense to me. On the top is a Lover's card. Okay. In the near future, you've got the Five of Pentacles. How you see yourself, you've got the Emperor in reverse. Hopes and fears, you've got the Queen of Swords also in reverse. This is in your environment, so how someone is influencing you. Nine of Pentacles. Your outcome card is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to pull two more. Six of Wands in reverse. Show that to you. And the Ace of Wands upright. Okay, let me pull one more and see if there's a major that wants to come. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, we're going to stop there. Okay, so again, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords. All right, Cancer. This is, where should I put this so you see it? Put it right here. I'll put the King of Wands over there as well. So, I have to say this is definitely hitting me as a love reading. And in general, a romantic love reading. And so this is going to be for a very specific few of you. For those of you who don't resonate with this message, feel free to reach out to me and I will be happy to give you a personal reading. Because again, this is looking like a really specific message for a specific person or a few persons out there. All right, overall energy is the Two of Swords. You've got your mind and your heart crossed on a choice that you have to make. Feels like you have to make the choice. Right now, for the month of December, you're keeping your mind and your heart are having a truce about it. There is no decision being made. But the truce is it's a peaceful conflict, but they're still in conflict, mind and heart. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so where you find yourself, here you are. You find yourself in the beginning of December in this place, the Two of Wands. So he's a traveler with two paths in front of him, and as we all know, we can only take or walk one path at a time. So you've got a choice in front of you. You're not quite at the crossroads yet, but you're coming up to it. This is, to me, a love reading because of this card right here. This card is about real deep emotional connection with another person. It can be sexual, but it's definitely a relationship of some kind. Now, this is general, so I just want to remind you, when I say relationship or love in these videos, I mean any kind of love relationship. You know, this might be a very close friend. To me, it's hitting me as a romantic partner in this reading, but for those of you who are single, do you have a very close friend, for example, that you feel really super connected to on all levels, where every time you get together, there's just open-heartedness, you have a lot of fun, you have so many things in common, and there's just a really good, deep connection between the two of you. This is the person that this reading is about, is what I'm hearing. For others of you, this could be a very close sibling. You know, sometimes our closest soulmates in life are not romantic partners, but siblings. Your sister, who you were super close to when you grew up, but then maybe you've grown apart, that kind of thing. Anyway, this choice that you have is about a relationship that you feel is very close to your heart. There's a real good and deep loving connection between the two of you, where the love is real, right? Now, what's crossing you is the Passion card, the Devil. And to me, this is about either one of you in this relationship is having issues with addiction or issues with sort of burning the passion candle at both ends, where you're a workaholic, or you're the word that came was sexaholic, but that's not what I mean really. It's more like your passions take over you to the point where they become destructive. Okay? So, and passions can be anything. You could be passionate about work, food, you could be passionate about love. And what I'm hearing is there's a sense where one person, let me just tune in for a second. One person in the relationship has a lot of this passion for something, and the other person feels like it's not their natural rhythm to be a part of it, and they're getting dragged along into it. So whether this is an addiction with alcohol or gambling, or just an addiction, not an addiction, but like one person's personality or temperament is just more conducive to, you know, being a night owl and staying up late at night and doing all that, where the other person's like, I need to get up early and go jogging. And so they're overriding their natural tendencies to please the other person or to be close to the other person, but it's destructive for you. Okay, so that's what the Devil card is sort of showing me here. There's a way where you're imbalanced in this relationship. It's not necessarily that it's the other person's problem. It's that you're finding yourself running past your natural boundaries. You know, the Devil can be a really difficult playmate if you don't have healthy boundaries and you don't know how to set them properly. All right, so the base of the matter is the Moon. When I first pulled this card, I thought something has come to light, which is why I went to the addiction route. For some of you, this might be a lover who's been keeping secrets, and finally a secret has been revealed, right? There's a lot of confusion. This could be a very manipulative relationship that you're in, where you're kept in the dark about things. There could be an affair going on with the Devil, you know, and yet there's a really strong connection between the two of you. You have a ton of major arcanas in this reading. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, You've got 5 major arcanas. 5 is the number of conflict. 2, 3, 4. Yep. So this is causing you internal conflict is what I'm feeling and hearing, because you do have a passion for this person. They have a passion for you, and yet there's stuff that's hidden. There's stuff that isn't clear. Okay, I won't belabor it. I'll move on. The Strength card is your recent past. So in the recent past, you found yourself not being able to hold your strength. Okay, strength is this woman knowing who she is and taming her lion. The lion is her animal guide, her animal totem, her animal spirit. And she's able to know when to let the lion roar, know when to let the lion heal and stay, and not maul their victim to death, right? So in the past, it's reversed. So you've had a moment where you either didn't stand up for yourself, or you didn't speak up for yourself, or you spoke up for yourself, but in a way that was completely unbalanced and destructive towards another person. You'll have to figure out what it means to you. So the Strength card is about taming the lion within and being the sovereign that you are in your own life. And Strength reverse means either you got the wind knocked out of you, or somehow you had a moment where you weren't able to hold that strength. Here you are. At the very top of your reading is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is a card of choice. So you've got 3 cards of choice here. You've got the 2 of Swords, you've got the Lovers, and you've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is a big month for you. There is a choice that you're making in a relationship, or that you feel like you have to make. You're probably dealing with a fire sign, because you've got a ton of fire in your reading. King of Wands, the Devil is fiery. You've got the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So what Spirit is saying is, yeah, this is your path this month. You have to come to a choice. The Lovers is not an easy card. Because the choices are complex. The choices are very complex. You know, love is very important in all our lives. I believe it's what keeps us alive. The love that flows between us and others. The love that's received, the love that's given, the love that's extended. And when you've got a complicated situation, it can be difficult to make a choice. Now what I'm seeing is the next piece of the next experience that you're going to go through regarding this situation is the 5 of Pentacles. So you're going to have a moment in December at some point where you're going to feel left out in the cold. Now, again, this could be minor. It's a minor arcana card. It could be major. This love relationship might be triggering a deep wound in you, and one of the deep wounds might be feelings of rejection or abandonment, and this is the card. So this month, this channel is for those who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who want to walk their path in a good way. So use everything as tools for growth. If you're getting triggered, if you're feeling abandoned, if you're feeling betrayed, allow the feelings to come up. Allow the feelings to come up. Think back to the very first time where you felt that feeling. Ask yourself what was going on, and then give yourself what you needed in that moment, in that situation. Again, if you need a little more guidance, please reach out to me. But don't deny what you're feeling. Allow it to come up. Let it process through your system. don't be afraid of feelings. They're just feelings, right? Whatever's happening is not, unless you're in a situation where there's violence happening. If it's just a canceled date, or someone decided to, do something other than what they had promised, and you're feeling super rejected and super abandoned, it's safe to allow those feelings up so that you can heal them. You got to heal it. You got to feel it to heal it, as one of my spirit teachers used to say. Okay. So don't be afraid of that. It's a bummer. It's December. It's the holidays. We don't want to be feeling this, but know that it's coming up so you can heal it. How you see yourself is the Emperor in reverse. So for some of you, it's just this sense of, that you're a strong individual. You feel a little bit like you've got your throne got kicked out from under you. It's not the end of the world, right? You're a king. You can right your throne, sit back down. I think that for some of you, it's also what was revealed here in the moon card. What was revealed was where your ego needed to step down a little. This could also be an ego thing, where sometimes with the Emperor in the upright, he rules, but he rules with an iron fist. Here, I feel like there could be a softening that's happening for some of you out there, where you realize that you can't rule with an iron fist. You shouldn't, because it's not conducive to relationship. Ruling is generally not conducive to relationship, right? You have to soften. And then your hopes and fears, you've got the Queen of Swords. So some of you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's in reverse. So I'm hearing you're both fearing the wrath of this person, and because she can be really destructive when she's unbalanced, as she is here. The Queen of Swords in the upright is a very principled, intelligent, sharp, strong woman. And she knows what she wants. She's very direct. She asks for it. In the reverse, she can be very hurtful and destructive with her words and with her actions. At times, she can be very sarcastic, kind of have a chip on her shoulder. With this in the hopes and fears position, it's either you're in relationship with a woman like this and you both fear her as well as are attracted to her. And it could be a man as well, right? We both have male and female qualities. So this could also be an aspect of you, your internal feminine. You may be fearing your internal feminine because your internal feminine may be angry and have deep, deep rage. And so, you might want to be letting it out based on the situation that I'm seeing here. If you have been cheated on, if there's someone who is in active addiction and who, is bringing a lot of volatility to your life, you might feel like being really boundaried and strong and cut them to pieces. But you're afraid of that as well. You're afraid of the consequences of it. Okay. This card right here is probably one of the best cards in the reading. I mean, you've got really good cards, but this one is interesting. There's a little bit of relief in the Nine of Pentacles. So someone around you is allowing you to feel very steady, very stable, very well cared for. This is actually a woman who is able to take care of herself, able to provide for all of her material and emotional needs. She's got the birds, the butterflies. She's she's a nurturing figure. And what can I say? There's someone around you who's helping you feel this, who's helping you feel grounded, who's helping you feel like you can you can do this alone if you need to remove yourself from this situation that is destructive and take a path where you're on your own. You're able to do it. So there's someone inspiring you. I'm also hearing that for others of you, whatever this relationship chaos or drama, wherever it's brought you, you're kind of ready to move on and be more in this place. Look how content she is, how peaceful she is. This reminds me of the card of Taurus. So maybe some of you have Taurus in your chart, and you just, Taurians are known for their love of beauty and sensuality and not so much material things, but comfort. And comfort brings them feelings of contentment and nurturing. So as you're moving through this cycle, this relationship volatility, this personal healing that you're doing, find moments where you can just allow yourself to receive. Maybe get a massage, go to the gym, give yourself a really good dance class, take yourself out to a really nice dinner, nurture yourself, right? Nurture yourself, provide for your needs, especially if you feel like other people aren't able to or aren't willing to give you what you need right now. You can provide for yourself. That's the message. Okay, so the outcome of this reading, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And the King of Wands was the last card for the outcome. Right, so what is all this telling me? Hang on one second. I see this as somewhat of a progression. You're going to have to turn something down. In making the choice before you, right, there's a gift of the universe that you're going to have to turn down. If you've got two lovers, it seems like you're going to have to turn one of them away. Six of Wands in reverse. Some of you might feel, you're a Cancer, you're a nurturer. You don't like hurting people. Some of you might feel remorse at turning that lover away, choosing to be alone. Or some of you might feel remorse for accepting the lover and not choosing to be alone. Either way, there's a gift that the universe is giving you, and you have to choose between two of them. And when the other one, if you choose one, the other one goes away, and some of you are going to feel a little bit of, oh, wait, maybe self-doubt, right? However, the road ahead is to the road ahead is to trust in your own passions. Trust that trust that the choice you make is a good one, and that it will lead you ultimately to where you need to go. It's the Ace of Wands, so what I'm getting is that you're going to choose whatever you're passionate about. Whatever you're passionate about is the choice that you're going to make. Now, this King of Wands is in reverse, so he reminds me a little bit of the devil. So for some of you, this could be the lover that you choose because you decide that you're passionate about him or her. And it feels like there's a lot of sexual chemistry between the two of you. Be careful, Cancer. I'm going to say that because there's a lot of indications here that this person is not healthy for you. They're on their path, and they, whatever they're doing on their path might be great for them and for their life journey. It might not be so great for you. Yeah. So this Ace of Wands might represent, a part of you thinking or sensing that you may have to give him up. And that's why you're feeling like, Six of Wands in reverse, the energy of defeat, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the energy of turning a gift away. Okay. That was a lot. Cancer. I'm sorry you're going through a big thing in December. The angel card that came for you is the card of strength. You do have strength in reverse in your reading, but here's the angel of strength upright, so you've got it twice. And what I'm hearing and feeling for you is that angels are watching over you, your guides are watching over you, your higher self is watching over you as you move through this choice making. Draw from your inner strength, draw from the strength of your resources, your friends, your community, your real friends, right? The ones who really have your highest good in mind whenever they give you advice. Draw from the strength of nature. Draw from your strength of knowing. You know, you've got some pretty major cards here, and you're a strong individual. Emperor in reverse, strength in reverse. You might not feel strong right now, but you have strength in you. So go ahead and tap into that strength. You're going to need to get big like a tree. You know, deep roots, high branches, open heart. Feel into what you need for the month. I'm going to ask the Love Letters to Earth guidance deck, oracle deck, to give you a card that might help you through this situation this month. Please give us a card that can help Cancer in healing this choice and moving through it. Union, okay. All right, so this is the card that wants to come for you. So let's read what this card has to say. So these are sacred geometry patterns that are infused with Reiki healing light and other healing energies. Go ahead and meditate on the card as I'm holding it up. Allow the light frequencies to infuse your energy field. Take the symbol into the crown of your head. Take it into your heart chakra. Take it into your belly. You can even put them in your feet. You can even imagine each, as you breathe in, imagine them going into each chakra and vibrating there, allowing its energy to vibrate in each chakra. Union. Union happens when two disparate pieces, people, or ideas come together to make one. Union does not imply that the original differences or identities are being overshadowed or overlooked, but they have been examined, accepted, and integrated as whole. How will uniting benefit this situation? Is your union truly aligned? Okay, so some really good questions for you to consider in the month of December as you take a look at this relationship or these relationship situations, and think about, how this union truly aligns with your soul, your soul's purpose, your soul's path on the earth. Let me read it again. Union. Union happens when two disparate pieces, people, or ideas come together to make one. Union does not imply that the original differences or identities are being overshadowed or overlooked, but that they have been examined, accepted, and integrated as a whole. How will uniting benefit this situation? Is your union truly aligned? Beautiful questions, beautiful card that came for you. Cancer. I wish you strength on your journey, and I wish you all good things this holiday season. I hope that you are able to have some moments of enjoyment, some moments of relaxation and nurturing. As you consider the union of yourself and another person, also consider the union of yourself with yourself, your mind and your heart, your higher self with your ego, your spirit with your body. And I hope that this gives you food for thought for December. If it was completely confusing for you and you need assistance, please reach out and I'm happy to schedule a session with you. All right. Take care, Cancer. Have a lovely month. Bye-bye.